picking the right market to invest it in is very important for real estate. Do you agree with that?
Not totally. I know a lot of people are very data driven on certain markets and certain economies. Here's the thing. Every market has opportunity and every market has obstacles, right?
Yeah.
And I'm talking about like economic cycles. You got to lean into the different opportunities, right? Like, okay, so now I can get access to more money and cheaper money. Let me go and buy a different kind of property, or you always have to be changing and adjusting and looking at things from a different lens. I've actually been doing a lot more creative finance stuff and seller financing properties now, and that way I can give the seller their number, but it has to be on my terms. No problem. Right. I'll give you your asking price, which I think is kind of high, but I need you to carry back financing at 4% interest only for the next 10 years.
Right.
Are you willing to do that? Yeah. If they're willing to do that, then I don't have to worry about, going and having a recourse loan on my name. I can go and raise money. I can hold the property long enough where, I could pay down enough principal if I decide to pay down principal, or the property will appreciate and I can generate more revenue from it, and a lot of different options, So that's economic cycles. And then from your standpoint of asking about specific markets, listen, I've gotten some of the best and worst returns in war zones in really tough areas of Cleveland, Ohio. And you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And my point being, a lot of people say location, location, location. And I think that's important, but to me, the number one driver in real estate is wholesale, wholesale, wholesale. Buy it at a wholesale price. Buy it at a discounted price. Because I bought in really rough areas, but I bought so low, I was able to sell it at a higher price and still make a great profit on those deals. I'm in areas that aren't necessarily, Dallas, Texas, or Miami, Florida, or, San Diego, California. I'm in, I don't know, Charleston, South Carolina, Springfield, Illinois, Lafayette, Louisiana, Macon, Georgia, Savannah, Georgia. Like I'm in markets that aren't primary markets. Some of them aren't even secondary markets. Some of them are probably more tertiary type markets, which don't have the sexiest statistics, and data behind them of high growth or anything along those lines.
Yeah.
But what I have is I buy at a deep discount. I create appreciation because I put so much sweat equity into my properties. And then I have the nicest properties in town at the lowest cost basis. Right. So that way I don't have to charge a premium for rents. I can charge the same rent as everybody else, but because I have the nicest properties, all the tenants come over to my building instead of the buildings across the street. So on a micro level, I can profit and be successful in any market, regardless of what's going on there, as long as you can buy at the right price.
Yeah. And that's actually plays into your strategy a little bit more to invest in maybe like smaller towns, because your building can actually make a name for itself. So if your building is really nice in Dallas, nobody ever noticed because there's a gazillion other ones that's out there. Right.
Yeah, exactly. And so, I will say, I don't invest in war zones anymore, even C-class areas. You can make money in those. A lot of, numbers look good on paper, but if you're buying for long-term, just get into a good area, right? What's a good area? Decent school district, safe, has some economic viability to it, but it doesn't need to be Orlando, Florida. It doesn't need to be Tampa, Florida. It doesn't need to be, Austin, Texas. It can be Greenville, South Carolina. It can be Cleveland, Ohio. It can be even like other markets where if you're buying it and it cash flows and it kicks off some cash flow, maybe you don't get the appreciation, but you get the cash flow. Or if you're buying for more of appreciation, that's a little bit more speculative, so you need to be aware of that. But you can be down the South, but not have to be in a primary market. You can be in a secondary or tertiary market and still have a very profitable business.
Yeah, absolutely.